Falmouth Orthopedic Center, Central Maine Orthopedics, OA Centers for Orthopedics, all playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a coffee shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School for the MBR Game of the Week from the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Find the video and audio streams at mbrradio.com. And on the radio side of things, this is the Hammond Lumber and CMCC Game of the Week on 96.9 and AM 1450, the Mighty Ox, and on Sports Time AM 780 here in Maine. My name is Aaron Morse, bringing you all the action this afternoon. A doubleheader between the Oxford Hills Vikings and a pair of opponents. The boys are playing Bangor and the girls are playing Cheverus. We'll have the boys game first on this Wednesday afternoon, and Oxford Hills is coming off a big win yesterday, certainly over Wyndham. The Vikings, with the win, improved to 8-6 on the season. They are now third in the heel points behind Edward Little and Portland. Meanwhile, Bangor is fourth in the heel points. They are also 8-6 on the season. This is a big matchup for playoff positioning, certainly between the Vikings and the Rams on this Wednesday, and second of back-to-back games for Oxford Hills. This game has been rescheduled about 3 times already throughout the season, and now they're finally ready to square off. And obviously Bangor, a tough opponent. Earlier in the year, Bangor beat Oxford Hills 56-46 at Bangor. Vikings, though, the home team this afternoon. So we should have a good one today. Oxford Hills had a lot of momentum after their win yesterday. They jumped up. They were fifth. They're now third, as I mentioned in the standings. Bangor fourth, Wyndham dropping to 9-5. They're in fifth. So the Vikings certainly have been on a roll as of late. How about Chris St. Pierre, Spencer Strong, Colton Carson, Atreyu Keniston? Those 4 guys have been huge for Oxford Hills this year. They are very, very good players, and it's very good to see them having such a nice season. Certainly, they're a club that needed it from those 4, and they've gotten it so far this year. So right now the starting lineups are being introduced for both teams, and a big round of applause for Matt Fleming, because he is a former Viking and he now plays for Bangor, a junior. His family moved. We were wondering what the reception would be, and it was very positive. Henry Westrich, another one of their starters, is a sophomore, and Jason Smith is a junior forward for them, being introduced, along with Noah Mistbrenner, a guard and one of their captains, and also Damian Vance, a junior captain as well. Fleming's a captain also. They got 3 captains there, Vance, Fleming, and Mistbrenner, all in the starting lineup for Bangor. And meanwhile, the Vikings, we are familiar with their starting lineup. Spencer Strong being introduced, a junior, having himself an excellent season. Chris St. Pierre, the sharpshooter from outside, being introduced right now as well. And he shoots the arrow over to the Oxford Hills fan section, where they all fall in unison. Colton Carson is obviously a star post player at 6'5" for the Vikings. Yannick Lutzka, a very solid guard for this team, a junior. And here comes Atreyu Keniston, I believe. There he is, yep, with the white headband. Atreyu Keniston as well for the Vikings being introduced. We will pause for this commercial break as we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner played here at Oxford Hills High School. This is high school basketball on MBR Radio at 96.9, The Ox.
Showed us the invoice of the car, took $1,000 off, showed us all the rebates. Everything was full disclosure. No other dealer would do that for us. I have had at least 5 that said that, almost verbatim.
Why don't you say that? There's nothing to hide in the commercials. I mean, it's all out there.
What's the website, Amber?
YankeeFord.com.
Marty?
YankeeFord.com.
Jay?
YankeeFord.com.
Burke?
YankeeFord.com.
I'm a little confused here. I'm not sure what the website is. I'm not getting it.
YankeeFord.com.
Yeah, sure. That might be it.
Plus oil changes for as long as you own your car, Maine State inspections for as long as you own the car.
I think if you go to the website, the point is that we're going to have the lowest price in the market.
Yeah.
And we're going to pay you more for your used car. And when you come in here, we're going to pull the invoice and show you the cost. We're going to show you the rebates. We're going to be completely full disclosure.
Yeah.
Go ask the competitors to do that. They won't do it. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, there's no fine print at Yankee Ford. What was that website again?
YankeeFord.com.
Right.
Everything is perfect. You've got the house, the car, the life you've always dreamed of. Even on the most picture-perfect day, accidents can happen. Life is unpredictable, and your coverage really does matter. At United Insurance, we know how to protect you and the things you love from all of life's surprises.
I'm Chris Kahn of United Insurance. We understand the coverage members need. Visit us at CoverageMatters.net.
This afternoon, and welcome back on the video feed as well at MBR SpectrumRadio.com. Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth, bringing you all the action. We got a tip-off now. Oxford Hills and Bangor here. The return of Matt Fleming to Oxford Hills High School. And here's the tip. And the tip bounces away and is won by Fleming himself, who gets it for the Rams. And we are underway here in this big matchup in Class AA North in high school basketball. Fleming into the right wing for Damian Vance. Off the screen, Vance into the paint, and the floater goes. And it's 2-0 Bangor early as Spencer Strong brings it across the timeline for the Vikings. Strong over left wing for Chris St. Pierre. He'll feed it to Keniston at the free throw line. Atreyu Keniston, 2 dribbles into the post. Kicks it outside Lutzka. Extra pass now to Strong. Strong ball above his head, looking for some options. And now he'll go off a Colton Carson screen. Left wing for Lutzka, pardon me. Yannick Lutzka now in the corner for Carson. Top of the key, it's Strong. Strong on the drive. Hands it off Keniston from 15 feet. Rims off the front iron. Carson the rebound. Colton Carson layup good. And we're tied at 2 here early on between these two squads. As it's Bangor with the basketball in a 2-2 tie early as they're passing around the perimeter right now. And right wing, they kick it out in the corner, and it's stolen by Keniston, who's on the move for the Vikings. Keniston into the lane, layup, good, and 1! Scored in the foul! Atreyu Keniston, it's 4-2, Vikings with the early lead. Keniston to the line. Free throw good. And it's 5-2 Oxford Hills. Early advantage for the Vikings. Top of the key, now they lob it down to the paint, a foul on the floor against the Vikings, so it'll still be Bangor basketball. And Bangor will inbounds. And it's stolen by Strong. Ahead for Lutzka. Lutzka layup. No good. But Keniston the rebound. They've really been crashing the boards recently. St. Pierre top the key 3. Rims off, and the rebound secured by the Rams as hauling it in is Jason Smith, the junior forward. In the corner now, it's Westrich for Bangor. He'll drive into the paint. Stripped by Carson, gets it back. Now they get it over in the right wing. Left wing. It's Westrich, pardon me, for 3. Rims off, rebound to Strong. So Strong on the move for the Vikings, who lead 5-2 early. Nice backdoor cut. Lutzka layup too strong though. Rebound to Westrich. Westrich gets it in the left wing off the Fleming screen. Now gets it back to Fleming. Matching up against his former team. Fleming a couple of dribbles. Now right wing for Missbrenner. Missbrenner feeds it in the corner for Smith. Smith guarded by Keniston. He'll lob it down low and a foul whistle against the Vikings. I think they might have gotten Spencer Strong that time. We'll wait and see. They did. 5:16 to go, first quarter. Vikings with a 5-2 lead. Missbrenner to inbounds for the Rams. Nice bounce pass in. Carson knocked it away briefly, but they get it outside. Now back to Missbrenner on the corner. Missbrenner bounce pass to Fleming, right wing. Fleming on the drive, pulls up from the free throw line. Back iron, no. Rebound to Strong. Now the drive, Strong layup short. Ball to Flex, and Strong saves it, but right to Damian Vance for the Rams, who gets it ahead. And the pull-up jumper from 15 is good from Westrich, the sophomore. And it's 5-4. In favor of the Vikings early over Bangor. Now they pass it around the perimeter. It's St. Pierre in the left wing. St. Pierre dribbling top of the key. Now it's Strong. Strong drives by his defender in the lane, won't go. Ball bounces around. Strong able to get the own rebound, though. Strong on the drive into the paint. Runner, no good, but he's fouled. And Spencer Strong to go to the line for 2 free throws for Oxford Hills. 4:11 to go, first quarter of action. And Strong to the line. Free throw no good. Second free throw good for Strong. 6-4 Oxford Hills. Now on the other end, they get it over for Fleming, who backs down his defender St. Pierre, and his pass knocked away by Carson. Carson almost stole that one. Vikings up by a score of 6-4. The ball went out of bounds, so still Bangor ball. And in the corner now, it's Vance. Vance on the drive into the paint, outside right wing for Smith. Smith dribbles to the elbow. His pass stolen by Carson. Here's Carson on the drive, down low for Keniston. Now in the corner for Lutzka. Outside, it's Strong on the drive into the paint. Shot will go to Keniston, able to get the offensive rebound. He bounces it right back to Strong, who flips it to Carson. Carson will dribble out now, back to Strong, top of the key. Vikings up 6-4, 3:20 to go, first quarter. By the way, Coach Dave Wing will be joining us in a little bit as Strong tries to bank one in. It's no good. Carson, the offensive rebound. Vikings dominating on the boards right now as Carson drives into the paint. Outside Strong in the corner for 3. Oh, it went all the way around the inner half of the rim and popped out. On the other end, Vance on the drive. He'll lay it in. Damian Vance with the layup. We're tied at 6 between Bangor and Oxford Hills. Vikings with the basketball now. It's Lutzka off the screen from Carson. Now he'll feed it to Carson. Layup gone. Nice cut by Colton Carson. And the Vikings go up by 2. It's 8-6. Oxford Hills on top with 2:27 to go. First quarter of action. And on the other end, the answer, though, for Bangor as Vance knocks it down. And we have a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Bangor with the narrow, Bangor and Oxford Hills tied at 8. Here, high school basketball on 96.9 The Ox and MBRradio.com.
Everything is perfect. You've got the house, the car, the life you've always dreamed of. Even on the most picture-perfect day, accidents can happen. Life is unpredictable, and your coverage really does matter. At United Insurance, we know how to protect you and the things you love from all of life's surprises.
I'm Chris Condon of United Insurance. We understand the coverage Mainers need. Visit us at CoverageMatters.net.
Welcome back to our watchers on the video feed at MBRradio.com, live on Facebook and YouTube as well. As it's Chris St. Pierre with the ball for the Vikings. He'll lean in from 15 and draw a foul. We're tied at 8. Live here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. 2:06 to go here. First quarter and an 8-8 tie. And St. Pierre to the line for 2 for the Vikings. First one up. Rims off, no good. Still tied at 8. Just over 2 minutes left. As I mentioned, first quarter. Again, Coach Dave Wing will be joining us shortly. Had an appointment, and just obviously an untraditional start time, a 4 o'clock game. Second free throw good for St. Pierre. And the Vikings lead by a score of 9-8 over Bangor. Rams with the basketball. If you haven't figured it out already, they're in the maroon jerseys. As in the right wing, it's Damian Vance. Vance, left wing for Westrich. Now it's Fleming. Matt Fleming, the former Viking. Ball above his head. Lobs it over left wing for Vance. Vance guarded by Lutzka. Vance backing down his defender. Now kicks it outside for Smith. Smith ball above his head at the top of the key. Gets over to Vance. Now they swing it back around for Fleming. Fleming, nice feed down low. And Misbrenner's shot is blocked by Colton Carson out of bounds. With 1:29 to go first quarter. Vikings up 9-8. It'll still be Rams basketball. As Misbrenner will inbound it. He gets it in quickly, and the shot good for Fleming. He banks it home, and it's a 10-8 lead for Bangor. 10-9 lead, pardon me, for Bangor after that bucket. All right, here is Will Dietrich off the bench. He got down low, and Colton Carson finishes at the rim. Nice layup by Carson, and the Vikings go up 11-10 after the Carson bucket. On the other end in the corner, it's Fleming knocking it down. And it's a long two for Fleming. And it's a 12-11 lead for Bangor. Now they get it over to Lutzka, left wing. It's Record on the drive. Garrett Record in for Oxford Hills. Top of the key for Lutzka. Lutzka, a couple dribbles and gets it over to Dietrich. They get it back to Record. Record still on the perimeter here. Top of the key, St. Pierre. 33 seconds left, first quarter. Bangor up 12-11. These two teams dead even in the standings, basically. And St. Pierre looking to drive. Spins around his defender. Shot short, though. Rebound, Fleming. Here comes Fleming quickly up the court. Bounce pass ahead for Jason Smith. And now they get in the corner for Westrich. He'll fire a shot. No good. Ball deflects. Westrich falls his shot. Lays it up. Won't go. Fleming the rebound. Fleming's put back. Too strong. And the rebound to Carson with 4 seconds left. With 2, with 1. St. Pierre from half court. Too strong. And that's the end of the first quarter of action. With the score, Bangor 12, Oxford Hills 11. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Ox.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal. We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who will get the IRS off your back.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
Call Tax Solutions now. Time is running out. Call 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661.
As we welcome you back on the video feed at MBRradio.com. For those of you watching, second quarter underway. Kenson just missed a shot, but Oxford Hills got the rebound. And now it's Garrett Record with it for the Vikings. He'll drive in, layup short, gets his own rebound though. The ball deflected back to him in the corner for Dietrich. And now on the drive, Strong has it stripped. Ball on the deck, fight for it. Dietrich picks it up. And his shot blocked, and here comes a nice outlet pass that time from Fleming to Westrich. He'll get it back for Misbrenner. Misbrenner on the drive, layup, no good, but he draws the foul. And to the line for 2 is Noah Misbrenner, the junior captain at the line. 12-11, Bangor up early here in the second quarter, and he makes the first free throw. So Bangor extends their lead. It's 13-11. Second free throw is good, so it's 14-11 Bangor. Now down low, it's Atreyu Keniston drawing a foul for the Vikings, who trail by 3. I want to apologize to Yannick Lutzka's family for me messing up his name. Their PA announcer, in my defense, said it Lutzka, but it is Lutzka. So we'll get that right from now on. It's Atreyu Keniston makes the first free throw, so it's 14-12 now in favor of the Rams. Second free throw for Keniston. Short. So it's still 14-12, Bangor on top. And on the other end, the layup. Offensive foul whistled against Matt Fleming on the other end for Bangor. And the Vikings fans love that. It'll be Oxford Hills ball, 7:02 to go, second quarter. And Bangor leading by a score of 14-12. Strong brings it across the timeline for the Vikings. He'll feed it over right wing for Labossiere, Hunter Labossiere in. Now Colton Carson. Here comes Strong behind the back dribble, step back, kick it over left wing for Labossiere. Now in the corner for Carson, down low, it's Keniston in the lane, got it. Atreyu Keniston ties the game at 14. 6:36 to go, second quarter of action here at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School as Missbrenner gets it in the corner for Fleming, who's double teamed along the baseline, nowhere to go. Now gets in the corner for Westrick's left wing. The shot from Smith is short, and Keniston grabs the rebound. Reeling it in, Atreyu Keniston in a 14-14 tie. Vikings with the ball going left to right. As it's Strong with it, he'll feed it down low for Keniston. In the low block, nifty moves, but his layup is short. Ball deflects to Carson, and we got a foul under the hoop going against Oxford Hills this time. So it'll be Bangor basketball with 6:04 to go. Second quarter, tied at 14. Into the game is the aforementioned Yannick Lutzka back in for the Vikings. Bangor basketball, and here come the Rams going right to left. 5:55 left, second quarter. It's Westrich with it over to Fleming, top of the key. Fleming guarded by Lutzka. Now left wing for Missbrenner. Missbrenner, a couple dribbles in the corner. It's Westrich for three. Front of the iron, no. Rebound. Chris St. Pierre on the move. St. Pierre pull up, left wing three. No, short. Rebound, Keniston out to Strong. Strong drives to the elbow, now dribbles back out. And will reset a little bit for the Vikings. Dribbles to his right, now kicks it over to Lutzka, top of the key. Yannick Lutzka for three. Short. Strong saves it. Back to St. Pierre. Now Strong in the corner for three. Short again. Carson the rebound. Another chance for the Vikings in a 14-14 tie. 5:13 to go. Second quarter. It's St. Pierre handling top of the key. St. Pierre with it. Now he'll drive into the paint. Spins and kicks it outside for Strong. Strong, top of the key. St. Pierre. He'll line up a three. Back iron this time. Keniston got the rebound. We have a whistle. And it's going the other way. It's going to be Bangor basketball. We are tied at 14, 4:55 to go. Second quarter of action. These two very evenly matched opponents, Bangor and Oxford Hills. On the drive, it's Damian Vance. He'll kick it outside for Fleming. Fleming drives baseline around St. Pierre. Shot no good. I think Carson got a piece of that one. Here come the Vikings. It's Strong on the move. Strong into the paint. Jumper rolls home for Spencer Strong. 16-14. Oxford Hills takes a 2-point lead. Here's Vance with it. He'll feed it to Smith, top of the key. Smith looking to drive on Carson. Carson all over him, though. Nowhere to go. He hands it off for Vance. Vance dribbles over beyond the three-point line. Now gets it over to the elbow on the near side. The jumper from Smith, no good. Keniston the rebound. And he's fouled. And Chris St. Pierre clapping his hands. Vikings fans love that as Atreyu Keniston continues to crash the boards for Oxford Hills. They have a 2-point lead with 4:07 to go. Second quarter. Strong brings it up for the Vikings. Strong feeds it to Keniston at the elbow. Pass to St. Pierre underneath the hoop. He'll bobble it, but then pick it back up. Now St. Pierre looks to drive baseline, kicks it outside for Strong. Strong behind the back, dribble, almost lost it, but he recovers near the sideline. Now he flips it over to Carson. Carson lobs it back to Strong in the low block. Strong double teamed, finds Keniston underneath, and Atreyu Keniston lays it in. 18-14 Vikings. 3:35 to go, second quarter. On the other end, it's Fleming. Shot misses short, gets his own rebound though, and he falls over, and a foul. Vikings up by 4, 18-14, with 3:29 remaining in the second quarter. And Keniston checks out. Missbrenner back in for Bangor. The lob goes in to Fleming. Fleming on the drive, and another foul whistle. So Atreyu Keniston right now dealing with those 2 personal fouls, just something to keep an eye on. 3:25 to go, second quarter. Vikings up 18-14. That was the second foul on Chris St. Pierre. So it's still Bangor ball, and Missbrenner to inbounds. Missbrenner looking for some options, gets it in, and nice take by Damian Vance. He lays it home. It's a 2-point game, 18-16 in favor of the Vikings. 3:15 to go. Second quarter, it's Strong in the corner for Record. Record dribbles a couple times, now goes the other way. Faked out his defender a little bit, but they recover. Gets it over to Strong in the corner. Strong drives baseline, into the paint, outside for Lutska. Now left wing, Record sets up a 3, and he knocks it down. Garrett Record from the left wing for 3, and the Vikings lead 21-16. 2:48 to go here in the second quarter. Vance on the other end, drives, pulls up in the lane, got it. Vance with the answer for Bangor. Back and forth they go, it's 21-18 Vikings. Here's Strong in the right wing. Strong drives around his defender. He got bumped, no whistle, layup won't go, and Fleming the rebound for the Rams. 2:30 to go, second quarter. Fleming on the move, pulls up from the free throw line and knocks it down. It rolls home for Fleming. It's 21-20 as the Rams cut the Oxford Hills lead to 1 with 2:18 to go. Second quarter, Record on the other end, bounce pass to Lutska, outside it's Strong, left wing 3, back iron no, rebound Vance for the Rams. Score is 21-20 in favor of the Vikings. And Vance on the other end, to Fleming in the corner for 3, it's short. Rebound to Record, and here comes Oxford Hills on the move. St. Pierre in the corner as Coach Dave Wing is here, and St. Pierre is here as well as he knocked down the shot and the foul for Chris St. Pierre. It's 23-20 Vikings, a minute 52 to go. Welcome, Coach. How you doing today?
Not bad. Glad to be here.
It's a good one so far. A minute 52 to go, second quarter. And the Vikings have a 3-point lead, and Chris St. Pierre at the line for the possibility of the old-fashioned 3-point play. St. Pierre's free throw is good. 24-20. Vikings by 4.
Oh.
How you doing?
I was listening on the radio.
Okay, good. So we're on the air. That's good.
Yeah, the radio cut out a couple times.
Oh, well, you know. What are you going to do? Damian Vance with it. Now they get down low for Smith in the lane, and Smith's shot goes. So Bangor within 2 now, 24-22, a minute 30 to go. As they get the Record in the corner for the Vikings, he answers with another 3. So Garrett Record has knocked down a pair of 3s. It's 27-22, Oxford Hills. Bangor with the ball, it's Fleming with it in the corner. He'll feed it down low, but Lutska with the steal. Yannick Lutska with the steal, and he gets it over to Record. Record on the move for Oxford Hills. Right wing for Strong. Strong feeds it to Colton Carson, the free throw line. Left wing, it's Record. Hands it off for Strong. Strong thought about it. Now back to Record, who's had the hot hand so far. A couple of 3s for the Vikings. Now Strong in the corner. Strong looks to drive into the paint. Layup. Won't quite go that time. Rebound to Fleming.
Nice crowd for an afternoon game.
Oh, yeah, they've been waiting for this one here as Fleming pulls up from deep, misses from the right wing, and the rebound to Will Diedrich for the Vikings. 42 seconds left, second quarter. Oxford Hills up by 5, 27-22. Now it's Strong to direct some traffic for the Vikings with 32 seconds left in the half. Now it's Record with it. Record dribbles over to the right wing. Looks to drive baseline. He's been a spark off the bench. Now it's Strong. Strong into the paint. Outside for Lutska. Lutska, his layup good. Yannick Lutska, 29-22 Vikings. 6 seconds left in the half. In the corner, Smith along 2, won't go, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play as Strong fires a long shot that misses from across the entire court. I don't think it would have counted anyway, but it's a 29-22 lead for Oxford Hills at the half. And so, Coach, I've only seen a part of this game so far, but it's a high-paced one so far, isn't it?
Yeah, on the radio it sounded like up and down and a lot of good action. I think Oxford Hills' ability, as we've seen all year, to be able to hit the outside shot has helped them. And it sounded like the inside guys, Keniston and Colton Carson, have controlled the boards, and it's made a difference for them.
All right, we'll take our halftime break. About 9 minutes and 25 seconds so we get back going here at Oxford Hills High School. The highly anticipated matchup between the Rams and the Vikings, the return of Matt Fleming to Oxford Hills, and the Vikings have a 7-point lead at the break. This is high school basketball on 96.9, the Ox.
Falmouth Orthopedic Center. Central Maine Orthopedics. OA Centers for Orthopedics. All playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
We are live here. Of course, basketball going on right now. We're at halftime of the game. Patrick Gattani is here. He's the agency manager, vice president for United Insurance in Bangor, up at 890 Hammond Street in Bangor. How's this winter treating you so far, Patrick? How's that going up there?
Well, funny you should say that, as we're in the midst of a nice winter. Honestly, it hasn't been that bad. We've had a few claims without our company. The windstorm, actually, in November, we had quite a few claims, small claims, if you will, trees falling on houses and cars, but it amounted to quite a bit due to the size of our company. But this recent cold snap, we've had a few burst pipes, nothing crazy, a few car accidents, but all in all, so far, thank God the people in Maine know how to handle winter now.
It's really after the years of beatings we've taken on the 20th anniversary of the ice storm. I think most folks have kind of learned their lesson with different things and have kind of prepared for things and try to keep an eye on things as well throughout the year and know when it could be an issue. So it's got to be nice to be covering people like that.
It is, and I'll tell you, I think people, like you said, from the ice storm on, including myself, I have a generator, like I think a lot of people have purchased in the recent past 10 to 20 years, and as well as I think a big thing that people do is they keep their roof clear. I myself, again, was this weekend shoveling off my roof due to some potential rain that's coming in.
Oh, yeah.
So again, like you said, we're seasoned with experience in having winter here, so we take care of ourselves.
Sounds to me like what you're saying is it would be best to move into a neighborhood with insurance people living around you, so you can see what they do to their houses, so you can take care of yours. Right? Is that where we're going with this? That sounds like what it is to me, Patrick. I like that idea.
Yeah, that I like what you say. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, be careful of your neighbors, though. That's all I have to
say. That's for sure. Now, Patrick, I know you currently sit on the board of directors for the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Maine, and I know how important it is for United Insurance to give back to the community, including sponsoring games and coverage of games such as this, so that we can promote the youth playing sports throughout Maine. Talk a little bit about how important it is for you guys to give back.
Well, I will have to tell you, United Insurance as a whole, we give a very large percentage back to the community throughout the state, whether it be an individual case or to a national charity such as United Way. And we find it very important because the community is what makes us all go, if you will, and to be able to be fortunate enough to take care of the people and help support the organizations that help others that need different types of services. Like, for instance, on Make-A-Wish, I have to tell you, I've been on a few boards in my time, and that one's near and dear to my heart just because I've seen what the power of a wish can do to these kids. And obviously it's local as well, and it lights up themselves along with their families, and it just takes their minds away from what they're having to deal with in that time. So, but it's United Insurance, we are very much community supporters.
Where can folks get more information about United Insurance or maybe get a quote, Trick?
They can go on our website at unitedinsurance.net.
All right. Awesome. Patrick Catani is Agency Manager, Vice President for United Insurance up in Bangor. We talked a little bit about some preparations and things you can do so that you're not calling them for claims this winter, and where you can go to get a quote if maybe you didn't like the answer you got on the claim that you had to put on your house and you've decided you want to switch companies, whatever it might be. Patrick, thank you very much for sponsoring today's game, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Patrick, hey, thank you very much. That was awesome.
Hey, thanks for hooking me up on the website.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I do. I do it often, I do it often. And that's why I ask, because a lot of times I don't know, and then they tell me later, oh, no, that was like .ning or something, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So, yeah, no, that's good. That's great.
That .net kills me every time.
Every time. All right, well, thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's the most dangerous driving distraction. It's not an age-specific issue. It's not driver-specific. It makes car accidents up to 23 times more likely to occur. When it comes to texting while driving, you're only good at it until the one time you aren't.
I'm Chris Condon from United Insurance. Pick up your bumper sticker at any United Insurance location. Please don't text and drive.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a copy shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal. We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who will get the IRS off your back.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
Call Tax Solutions now. Time is running out. Call 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661. 800-399-4661.
Welcome back to the MBR video feed of Oxford Hills and Bangor. Haven't missed much. We're into the third quarter here, about 7 minutes left in the third quarter. And right off the bat, perfect timing from Chris St. Pierre, knocking down the three, 32-22 Vikings. Man's got a sense of the moment, doesn't he? Now down low in the low block, Damian Vance draws the foul. So 32-22 Oxford Hills. The third quarter is underway. Welcome back to the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. This is the MBR Game of the Week from the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. You can find the video and audio streams at MBRradio.com. On the radio side of things, as Vance makes the first free throw, it's the Hammond Lumber CMCC Game of the Week on 96.9 AM 1450, the Mighty Ox, and on Sports Time AM 780 here in Maine. As at the line, Vance's second free throw good as well. So the Vikings have a 32-24 lead over the Rams in this big matchup.
Third foul on St. Pierre.
So he is definitely a guy dealing with some issues. Keniston had 2 in the first half. Here's Record with it for the Vikings. So Record was big. He hit a couple threes in the first half. Bounce pass to Keniston at the elbow. Nice pass down low. Strong lays it up. Gone. For Spencer Strong, it's 34-24 Vikings.
Great pass by Keniston, just great.
On the other end, a traveling violation whistled against the Rams. As into the game was number 20, Luke Caruso, a junior guard, but he traveled, and here come the Vikings. It's Strong with it for Oxford Hills. Top of the key for Carson. Carson gets it over left wing for Luchka. Now in the corner for Strong. Strong dribbles to the elbow. Gets it over to Luchka right wing. Now top of the key. Strong left wing for Record. Record ball above his head. Looking for somebody. Now dribbles a couple steps and flips it over to Luchka. Luchka on the drive into the paint. Keniston. Layup. Got it. Atreyu Keniston. 36-24 Vikings. 5:46 to go third quarter. And timeout Bangor. Here as Oxford Hills has opened up a 12-point lead, Coach.
Yeah, you know, they play good defense. They've the passing has been exceptional to open this half, and it's lengthened that lead out to 12 points now.
And Treyu Keniston in particular, some nice dimes from him. He's been great.
Yeah, and you know, the last game we did, we thought he was the key offensively. He got the big rebounds and good putbacks. I think he got 14 points. So. Key figure in their lineup.
So at the timeout, it's going to be Bangor basketball. Inbounds to Vance, who brings the ball up the court. Damian Vance, the junior guard. With it, left wing for Fleming. Fleming pulls up from 15 and knocks it down. So Matt Fleming gets a bucket. It's a 10-point game, 36-26.
I can see why they could use him.
Well, this is already a good Vikings team, and they'd be even better, of course, with Fleming. Top of the key for Luchka. Right wing now for Record. Record, one dribble now back to Strong. Beyond the three-point line, Strong. Dribbles back a few steps, working on Vance. It's Strong, handing it off now for Record. Record to Strong in the near corner. Down low in the low block for Keniston. Oh, his pass a little too hot to handle for Colton Carson, out of bounds. Rams basketball.
Yeah, it was a little high and slipped through the fingers. You can tell Carson's is a quarterback, not a receiver.
So the inbounds feed now from Miss Brenner. He gets it in for Fleming. Fleming with it. He'll back down his defender. Top of the key. Smith. Smith down low. Fleming now in the corner. 4-3. Oh, in and out for Westridge.
Used all the rim, didn't it?
It certainly did. Did not fall. Now Strong with it for the Vikings. 4:35 to go, third quarter. Vikings by 10. Down low. Keniston goes up Strong and draws the foul, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, he went heavy to the hole and almost got the bucket, but he's on the line for 2.
Free throw up, rattles off, no good.
That's a second foul on Jason Smith.
Second free throw. That one's true. 11-point lead for the Vikings. Now it's Fleming with it at the free throw line for the Rams. Gets it over the corner for Westridge. Now back to Fleming. Ooh, Carson takes a tumble. Fleming backing down his defender Record. Tough shot on the baseline, and he follows it with a tip, but it's no good. Keniston the rebound, and he draws a foul. And the crowd loves it. They gave Fleming a nice round of applause when he was introduced, but since then...
Yeah, the game started. Never mind that.
Well, a little extra applause every time something goes right for Oxford Hills and wrong for Fleming and the Rams.
That's his second foul.
Right wing for Record. Record. Guarded by Misbrenner. Now he gets over to Lutska. Left wing, it's Strong. Right wing for Record, who hit 2 threes in the first half off the bench. And now Colton Carson handling. Carson into the paint, finds Keniston at the free throw line. He'll flip it over to Strong, who steps back in the corner for 3. Front iron, no. Rebound, Fleming. Here come the Rams, down 11. Now Misbrenner. Guarded closely by Strong. Misbrenner bounce pass to Fleming on the baseline. 15-footer. Rattles off the rim. Rebound Keniston. And here comes Strong. Ahead for Lutska. Layup blocked by Fleming. They wanted a goaltend. Did the crowd. They didn't get it. Vance on the other end. He's fouled. And he'll get a couple of free throws. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, it's close. I can tell you that. Boy, that's always a hard one to call. I see Kyle Parker raiding the sideline over there. We go back a long ways, too. More than 40 years.
Free throw is good. I thought that was you coaching over there.
Well, it looks it, doesn't it?
He's got part of your look there, I think.
Yeah, he's got the ball head and the could lose a few pounds, just like me.
Second free throw good. And it's 37-28 Vikings. 3:20 to go.
Little press, zone press.
Here's Diedrich. Record from 15. Got it again. Garrett Record having a big game off the bench. The junior for the Vikings. They lead 39-28. 3:07 to go, third quarter.
They had much trouble with the press that time.
Now on the other end, Fleming looking to respond. It bounces around the rim off the backboard and no good. Now here comes Strong for the Vikings. Strong right wing. Record thought about it. Now he'll pull up from 15 and it won't go. Putback, good! Will Diedrich on the putback, the 6-foot junior. And the Vikings lead 41-28. What a statement so far from Oxford Hills.
Yeah, they've made all the right moves. They've been good on the boards. They've had a couple tip-ins.
Now they're really doing Fleming. Well. Fleming into the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound Carson. It's Strong on the move. Behind the back dribble for the Vikings, who lead by 13 right now. 2:22 to go, third quarter. Top of the key Record. Guarded by Misbrenner. Record. Bounce pass. That's Lutska in the corner. Lutska spins around his defender, down to the low block, trapped, gets it out to Carson. Colton Carson. Nice pass down low into traffic. Lutska able to grab it. Now Record left wing. Record bounce pass to Diedrich. Layup swatted by Fleming. Misbrenner had it, lost it out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Vikings, they say.
Ooh, I thought that was off on Bangor. I tell you what, Fleming's a two-way player, isn't he? He's made 2 nice blocks.
No doubt about it. They don't list the heights on the Bangor roster, but he's got some good length to him. Here comes
Luchka back out of the lineup.
Vance with it for the Rams. Feeds it to Fleming, right wing, guarded by Diedrich. Fleming, ball above his head in the corner for Vance. Vance drives baseline underneath the hoop, bounce pass to Smith. Now outside Missbrenner in the corner. Missbrenner looking for some options here. He'll scoot it over now for Westrich. Now it's Vance for three from the right wing. No good. Strong the rebound. He's fouled in the backcourt. They blew the whistle. I don't know if Strong heard it. Well, minute 23 to go, third quarter.
I think so. And Fleming made sure he didn't get the bucket. So
41-23. Pardon me, 41-28. A minute 23 left in the third.
He had the numbers in there.
They were somewhere. Labossiere gets it in for Strong. Strong drives baseline, kicks it out for Record, right wing. Record looks to drive. Now outside for Labossiere. Labossiere guarded closely by Missbrenner. Labossiere on the baseline, bounce pass to the elbow for Diedrich, right back to Labossiere under the hoop. He'll feed Carson. His layup won't go. Carson battling for the rebound with Missbrenner. And ball on the deck, and ending up with the ball is Damian Vance. And they might have gone away with the travel according to the Vikings bench. But here come the Rams. Vance off the screen from Fleming. Vance on the drive into the paint. Shot won't go. Rebound Record. Here come Oxford Hills. It's Diedrich to Strong. Strong setting things up for the Vikings. By the way, how about Oxford Hills going from 5th to 3rd in the heel points after one win? They beat Wyndham and moved up 2 spots.
Wyndham's up, got some heel points though. So
yeah, Wyndham now 5th. Bangor 4th. These two teams with the same record this year, 8-6. This game's huge again for playoff positioning. Record over to Labossiere, now back to Record. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Record finds Strong. Oh, he thought about it. Now he'll drive with 4 seconds into the paint. Won't go. Fleming the outlet, and they don't beat the shot. They don't beat the buzzer. Westrich wanted to, but could not.
I think Strong should have taken the jumper outside.
Yeah, he had a good look, but he drove in. No bucket there, but at the end of 3 quarters, it's the Vikings 41, the Rams 28. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and 96.9, The Ox.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
SportsTimeMaine.com. If you're listening and watching on the video feed, welcome back in to the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Find these video and audio streams. They're all in one place. It's called MBRradio.com. It's Chris St. Pierre to Spencer Strong to start the fourth quarter with the Vikings up 41-28 over Bangor in boys basketball. As Keniston backs down his defender in the low block, now outside for Carson. Carson looks to drive, scoop. Oh, Fleming was all over him that time, and Fleming got the ball back.
St. Pierre back in. They need that outside threat, no question.
He's been in some foul trouble, but besides that, pretty much everything has gone the Vikings' way so far. They lead by 13. It's Vance with it for the Rams. Vance guarded by Lutzka. Now over to Westrich. He'll feed it to Fleming in the corner, guarded by Carson. Fleming. Bounce pass for Smith, left wing. Smith backing down Keniston. Oh, well, Fleming cut one way. The ball went the other, Coach. Out of bounds.
Zigged when he should have zagged, right?
Turnover, Vikings ball. 7:09 to go in the game. Vikings up 41-28. Strong across the timeline. Left wing for Carson in the corner, St. Pierre. St. Pierre, couple dribbles, down low for Keniston. He'll get it back outside. Strong left wing three. Yes, sir! Spencer Strong again, 44-28, Oxford Hills.
Smooth as silk, didn't even hesitate.
6:46 to go. Fleming with it. Boy, the Vikings are really on a roll right now, especially at home.
Yeah, Bangor doesn't seem to have much of an offense other than Fleming.
They beat them at their place, but it's been a different story here this afternoon. as a game they have been trying to get in for months. Pull-up jumper that time from Westrich, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Vikings ball. I think they've rescheduled this game like 3 times.
Yeah. And wouldn't it be today, the doubleheader?
Doubleheader.
Easier for us.
Don't forget, folks, we will have the girls varsity game against Cheverus coming up after this one.
Saves us a trip.
Yep. Strong with it, right wing. Spins around, lobs it to Carson at the elbow. Hands off to Strong. Strong drives baseline. Outside for Lutska. Lutska has it stolen by Vance. Vance picked his pocket. Now Fleming will fire a 3. Got it. Well, Matt Fleming's come to play, that's for sure. 44-31 Oxford Hills.
He is definitely a player. I can see why they miss him.
Strong with it.
Just think of throwing him on this team.
I know. Where do you? It'd be quite the lineup. Strong's pass is stolen here by Fleming. Fleming to Missbrenner. Now they get it in the corner. That's a 3 for Westrich. No good. Rebound for Keniston. Here comes St. Pierre. He'll drive to the elbow. Find Carson. Drives in and lays it home. Colton Carson from Chris St. Pierre. 46-31 Vikings.
Nice cut to the basket.
Now Vance on the drive on the other end. Nice take by Damian Vance, and the Rams call timeout. They trail 46-33 with 5:12 to go in the game. Quick 30-second break. This is high school basketball right here on 96.9, The Ox and MBRradio.com.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrating.
Welcome back on the video feed as well, MBRradio.com. We're also on the radio on the Ox. We do it all simulcast here with the Vikings leading 46-33, 5:12 to go.
Johnny Bangor in the house.
Yes, he is. Spectrum Healthcare Partners now. As Carson gets into Strong, ahead for Keniston. Now St. Pierre left wing. He'll just fire a 3.
Ooh, quite a ways out.
Yeah, deep one. He was wide open. Keniston the rebound, and the Vikings reset. It's Strong with it, guarded closely by Vance. Now they'll feed it to Keniston at the elbow. Give and go back to Strong. Bangor read that one. Strong looking to reset here a little bit outside for Lutska. He'll find Strong. Strong on the drive. Nice pass. Lutska will reset for St. Pierre. In rhythm for 3. Got it.
Big bucket.
49-33 Oxford Hills. 4:34 to go in the game.
They like having St. Pierre back in there.
Missbrenner's pass deflected by St. Pierre out of bounds with 4:30 on the clock.
It really opens up the lane and it gives them some other options, and he took advantage right there.
Missbrenner gets it in for Vance. Baseline jumper, short. Rebound to Fleming. Here's Smith, back to Fleming. He'll line up a 3, got it. So Matt Fleming on the other end with the answer. 49-36 Vikings, 4:15 to go.
Boy, he is smooth. I hadn't seen him play before, but boy, he's really good.
Here's St. Pierre. Now Carson with it. Carson almost had it stripped, but recovers. Now over to Strong. Strong double team, tried to deflect it off a defender, and Vikings get a timeout. Nice job by Graffam. Scott Graffam in his 37th year at the helm of the Vikings, making sure he got the timeout called.
Yeah, I thought maybe he tried to bounce it off somebody's shin, and then it came back to him, and I was afraid he was on the end, out of bounds.
Right, he had the
bang,
ball.
You
though.
lose it, but he had the ball, so he was able to call timeout. Coach was, and used to be the coach couldn't call it, And
they keep changing that.
And you had to have the ball in your hand and make a T with your hands. When I played, it was ridiculous. You never could now you can just put your hand up and say timeout.
Right. Yeah, they keep switching that rule
Which
back
is what
and
he
forth,
did.
depending on what level you're at. If the coach can call timeout.
Kind of interested to see Graffam sitting down today.
A little relaxed compared to usual?
Well, I'm not sure relax would be the word I'd use, but he is sitting down.
37 years, head coach. Here's Lutska to inbounds. And his pass deflected, but St. Pierre able to recover in the backcourt. Vikings up by 13, 3:53 to go. St. Pierre leans in from 15 off the back iron, and he gets his own rebound, though. Outside for Strong. Strong to Lutzka, right wing. Lutzka around Vance to the elbow. Left wing a little high for St. Pierre, but he reels it in.
Nice job going up to get it.
St. Pierre thinking. Now has it. He'll drive in. Bounce pass intended for Keniston. Missprinter broke it up. Ball on the deck, and Smith rips it away. And they get it ahead now for Westrich in the right wing. He'll fire a three. He got fouled and one. So Henry Westrich, the sophomore, had a chance for a 4-point play. It's a 10-point game now.
10-point game and get it under 10. You know, that's what you want. Get it under 10, and then a three puts you right back in it. Got to play some D. Coach Parker, Carl Parker, encouraging his team.
Yeah, Carl Parker and his Rams.
He was a long-time assistant football coach at Bangor, way back when I was at Brewer.
Free throw good. 9-point game with 3:22 to go. 49-40. Oxford Hills, Record feeling the pressure. Gets it over to Carson. Carson now back to Record. Record across the timeline. He'll get it over. St. Pierre will fire from deep. He had a good look from the left wing. It won't go. Keniston saves it. And St. Pierre deflects it right back to Westrich. And so Bangor gets it back. That would have been a backcourt violation, I think.
So.
Yeah. No, quite the heave by Keniston. Here's Vance in the right wing. Now Vance on the drive into the lane. Keniston blocks a shot from behind. Carson the baseball pass to St. Pierre. Lobs it for Keniston. And oh, he missed him. Out of bounds. Bangor ball.
Little high. You know, it's a tough place because you don't see a big guys really on the fast break much, and it's not what they do well. Yeah, what you want is your small forward and your guards running the fast break because they're used to handling the ball like that.
Damian Vance with it for the Rams, who trail by 9. 2:38 to go in the game. 49-40, Oxford Hills on top. Here is Westrich, now back to Vance. Vance, ball above his head, feeds Smith at the elbow, back to Vance. In the corner, Missprinter for three. Back iron, no. Rebound Record.
I tell you, I'd be trying to get it to Fleming just as much as I possibly could, I think.
St. Pierre and calling time. Graffam wants a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. 30-second break here with 2:15 to go in the game. Vikings 49, Rams 40 here on high school basketball, MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Ox.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
Back in on the MBR video feed here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. On the radio side of things, it's the Hammond Lumber CMCC Game of the Week on 96.9 and AM 1450. The Mighty Ox on Sports Time Maine, AM 780. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School, and the boys basketball team, the Vikings, right now third in the heel points. They've got a 49-40 lead over Bangor, fourth in the heel points at the moment. Both teams with the same record, 8-6 on the year. 2:15 to go in the game. Oxford Hills on a roll after beating Windham yesterday and dropping Windham all the way to 5th. This time, though, Strong's pass stolen by Fleming. Here come the Rams. Vance pulls up from the elbow, and his shot won't go. St. Pierre surges in for the rebound, and he'll call timeout. So St. Pierre, he was trapped, but he'll call time. We'll keep it right here, though.
Looks like Bangor, every time they get a chance, they're going to double team the ball. And the only problem with calling timeout in that situation, rather than bouncing it off somebody's leg, is you're going to use them all.
Right.
And we're in a pretty tight ball game with
just
under 2 minutes.
You don't want a Chris Webber situation where you don't have any timeouts and you call time.
What?
Now, it is a 9-point lead, though, for the Vikings with 1:59 to go in the game. So it's going to be tough for Bangor, but you've seen crazier things happen, I'm sure.
Well,
so.
you know, you get a three-pointer and then you steal the inbounds or whatever. I've seen some crazy stuff, as you have, I'm sure. Boy, good crowd for a 4 o'clock game.
Absolutely.
So full court press by Bangor.
Yeah.
It's man-to-man right now, but I think they're going to try to double team, run and jump. I think they're going to try to double team the ball, whoever gets the ball.
It's Carson inbounds for the Vikings. He lobs it up. St. Pierre can't reel it in. It's stolen by the Rams. And Fleming called for a double dribble.
He tried to stuff that one on top of it. That was a tough call for he reached up to get it, and it went down and semi-dribble, and they interpret it as a dribble. So
he was going for the tomahawk jam, though.
He
but
was.
The whistle had already blown. All right, here is Strong across the timeline now. The Vikings get the ball back after the turnover.
Well, if Colton Carson's 6'5", he's got to be right there about the same.
And they foul Strong with 1:43 to go in the game.
I mean, that's the other thing you do is if they're, nobody's in the one-on-one. I was going to say if they're in the one-on-one, you trade 2 points for one of the misses and miss on the one-on-one, and bang, you're back in it. But no such thing. Neither team even close to the bonus.
Inbounds pass to St. Pierre along the sideline. Gets over to Lutska. Now Strong, top of the key.
I mean, it's hard. What you tell your kids, they got a foul to get in the bonus.
Right, exactly. As St. Pierre has it. Lefty dribble. He'll drive baseline. Tried to feed it to Kennison. Gets it back. Now they get top of the key for Strong. It's playing keep away right now. They do this pretty well.
Yeah, this is a good.
Oh, not this time, though. It's stolen by Westrich, and a foul whistle against the Vikings, much to Graffam's dismay.
Coach Graffam is beside himself. He just leaned back in his chair like, no, really,
Don't
guys?
stop the clock. 1:20 to
Come
go.
on. Don't stop the clock. But again, Bangor needs to get some points in a hurry, and the issue is, do you take 3-pointers or you try to work it in?
Damian Vance, the point guard, into the lane. They're trying to work it in, but it's way short. Ball deflected. Carson grabs it for the Vikings with 1:07 to go. Leading by 9. Looking for their 9th win of the year. It's Strong with it. Strong. Bounce pass to Kenston. Now over to Lutska. Wide open. Carson layup. Got it. Colton Carson. The icing on the cake.
Nice look. You know, it was a press all over the place. A nice look, and they found the open man.
Fleming on the other end pulls up and drains a 3 from the right wing.
Boy,
he refuses to back down.
He is a player.
51-43, Oxford Hills with the edge right now. As you look at their recent run of success here a little bit. Remember, they beat Edward Little, a good Edward Little team right here, 58-54. We were here for that one. They beat Leavitt at Leavitt. Then they beat Wyndham. So since that heartbreaking 1-point loss to Gorham, they have won 3 in a row, and they're 43.4 seconds away from their 4th straight win.
And 2 of those 3 are heel point games, and this is a heel point game.
Oh, yeah.
They'll stay in 3rd, no question.
They'll solidify their 3rd place position a little bit as we pull up the standings here. Portland at 14-1 entering today. Edward Little 11-4. And there you go. Oxford Hills at 3rd, 8-6. Bangor in 4th, 8-6. Wyndham in 5th at 9-5. All right, inbounds to Carson. He's fouled with 42 seconds left in the game, and the Vikings up 51-43.
Boy, good game for the fans. You know, they needed to see a nice big win to keep the streak going, and it sure feels like they're going to get it.
You know, it's interesting.
They've handled this press very well.
I think it really says a lot about the way this team is coached. You
yes.
know, they lose to Edward Little the first time. They beat him the second time. They lose to Bangor the first time, and they're on the verge here of beating them the second time around.
And, you know, it's tough for any coach to replace an Matt Fleming. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, he's such a great player. He'd be their best player, and he's not even on their squad. And to be able to come and play this well.
It's Colton Carson in the lane, out to Lutska. Now St. Pierre with 15 seconds left. Vikings up 8. Everyone on their feet clapping here at Oxford Hills High School. Down low Carson, and they'll just dribble it out. 5 seconds to go. A huge win for Oxford Hills. They defeat Bangor 51-43. And the crowd loving it. On their feet cheering Oxford Hills. Now 9-6 on the year. As you mentioned, Coach, that basically solidifies them in 3rd, and they're within shouting distance of Edward Little for 2nd.
Yeah, I think, and you know, I think Edward Little, although they just beat South Portland, I think, and that's a big win for them. So You know what I say about the heel points? You wait till the season's over,
Yeah,
and then you look at them. You know, you can wish, you can hope,
Right.
you can figure them all out. I used to have when I was a principal at Oak Hill, one of our math teachers was a basketball coach, and he had the heel points right down to the minute, you know, as soon as he could see the scores. And you know what? It didn't make any difference. You got to wait till the season's over. You don't know about the secondary points and all that stuff. So,
yeah, 51-43, your final here at Oxford Hills High School. How about our Bessie Motors player of the game? What do you think, Coach?
Well, I didn't see part of it.
Well, I mean, you know, St. Pierre hit some shots. He was in foul trouble, though.
I thought that guards played well.
Yeah,
I think Strong and Luchka both played very well.
Let's go with Spencer Strong. He kind of led the way on offense. Yep. Spencer Strong, our Bessie Motors player of the game. Pizza from Doe's in South Paris. So congrats to Spencer Strong, leading the charge for Oxford Hills. Winners this afternoon, 51-43 over Bangor. And, well, don't go anywhere, folks, here on 96.9 The Ox and at MBRradio.com. We'll have the girls' basketball game against Cheverus coming up. And Oxford Hills girls basketball, 12-3 right now. Second in the heel points behind only Portland, 10-4. So the best record belongs to Oxford Hills right now.
Yeah, really.
In Class AA North.
And I think
girls
they're going to be the
basketball.
team. When the tournament starts, they're going to be the team to beat. I don't care.
And Cheverus, a good team, though, 9-5.
Yes, oh yeah.
Fourth in the heel points. That is coming up in just a bit. Again, the final. Boys basketball, Oxford Hills, a big one. Their fourth straight win. They beat Bangor 51-43. For Coach Dave Wing, I'm Aaron Morse. Don't worry, folks. We'll be back in just a bit with the girls' game here on 96.9 The Ox and online, MBRradio.com.
Falmouth Orthopedic Center. Central Maine Orthopedics. OA Centers for Orthopedics. All playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
I know, but they're doing the cheerleaders, so I got it all on film.
Okay, our headsets are picking up noise.
we'd like to thank our senior cheerleaders and all the other cheerleaders for their fine performance and wish them